interesting to see how everything has to work together.
There's about 15 groups, and everyone does something different.
Oh yeah, we were gunning for this.
This is our capstone project, it's our final design project.
There were a ton of different prototypes that we could choose, and we wanted the humanitarian one.
I'm pretty excited for it just because a lot of the other projects that were offered, there's not a whole lot of building.
We're building a sociable recumbent tandem bicycle, which basically means two people sitting side by side, and ours is a tricycle style, so 3 wheels, one in the front, 2 in the back.
For John Montalvo, it was the humanitarian project.
He's handicapped, has limited mobility in his legs and arms. He enjoys riding bicycles and getting exercise, but it's really hard for him to. So we're designing a bike especially for him.
It's very rewarding for the fact that it could really change somebody's life.
Our group was contacted to build a mobility device. Yeah, we're still good.
And it's just nice that ours is really going to help someone. It's a humanitarian project through the college. They sponsor us.
Well, that looks good there. His family contacted the school to have a mobility device built for him so that he could get out and kind of get some exercise for his leg.
There's 2 sets of pedals, and since John is not that strong, he has his own set of gears.
Oh yeah, this is better.
We also are equipping it with bucket seats so that he's supported on all sides. There's going to be over shoulder seat belts around the waist, and also straps for his feet.
So we decided to build the tandem tricycle for him so that he could have a family member next to him.
Well, we could have gone with 4 wheels, but it would have been tougher to design the steering and all that. We wanted to go for lightweight. They mentioned that was a concern of theirs.
Does that one look good? And it's really a balance issue. For him, it'd be really hard if it was just 2 wheels, like a normal tandem. So it's like butter. I think it better not break, or else I don't want to go back into the shop and remake everything, is what I think.
Yes, we want to play with it a little before we hand it over to the Montalvos.
At that moment when we can actually ride the bike, I mean, it's basically a finished bike then. It's just going to be a proud moment where you can sit back and say, hey, we actually built that ourselves, and it's just going to be probably one of the biggest accomplishments of my life to this point.
This is the big test.
This is a big test. Hopefully we don't disappoint. Today we're just testing it out. We've been building for about 2 months, and today's the big day to test everything out before we give it to John Montalvo, who we're making it for.
We've heard other stories of people testing them and, wheels going out with the, just hard bangs and fixing the problem.
Both of us crashed and burned.
We're thinking to solve the problem of the chains falling off, to attach some little C brackets that just stick up.
We made it almost.
The only problem was that these were shifting upwards and loosening the chain, and then that was causing some problems, but we fixed that, and now there's another problem.
Not only do we have to build a prototype, but we've got to build a working prototype that's going to last and a person can use on a daily basis.
Really just how to test it out and redesign things and make it perfect.
Yeah, that might work.
It's pretty rewarding. It's definitely nice to get outside for once and not be in the basement of engineering school, for 8 hours a day. So it's definitely nice to get out here.
It looked cool. It looked cool. I was starting to come and take shape, and it's not just a set of bars anymore. Now we're finally getting our tandem together. I think they'll love it. We'll love it. It'll be a great day.
I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
There you go.
A lot of self-satisfaction, not only to say we built that, but it's also going to be very satisfying knowing that John, who is getting the bike, is going to be able to get outside and ride the bike, and I think it's going to be quite touching.
I hope he likes it.
I mean, working with the family itself just makes it a lot more personable.
He's just lit up about the whole project.
You ready, Johnny? All right. I'll probably be really nervous, but once he gets in it and he smiles and likes it, then I'll be able to breathe easy and okay, I did okay.
Look up, so he's looking up to the sky.
You're giving someone else the ability to do something they haven't been able to do.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good capstone to my MSU career here.
Mires para el suelo, okay? Look up when we're ready, okay? No mires para abajo, okay?
It hasn't been so emotional yet, but I think when we really hand it off and see the excitement on his face.
No, and if he, there you go, Johnny, you got it, there you go. He can go backwards, he can't go forward, though.
We saw excitement on his face even when we've talked about it. And when we hand it off, I think it's just going to be a completely different level of excitement, and I think it might blow us away. And it's just going to be really touching to see what you do and how it can change somebody's life and just completely make them so happy.
Yeah, ¿te gusta? Huh?
Oh yeah, it's mine. Like, it's our design, it's our craftsmanship.
Yeah, this is kind of the class you work for throughout your 4 years in the engineering school.
The project was wonderful. The bike turned out great.
Learning how to build something from scratch, it's a nice life skill to have. It's just nice if I see it on the road, him enjoying it, I'd be like, oh, I built that, that's mine.
Well, you see an expression on his face. I think that in itself is, you know, makes it all worthwhile. Right, John? ¿Te gusta? ¿Te gusta? Dile a él, ¿te gusta la bicicleta? Yeah? Sí?
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.